Nigeria Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has retreated his stand and insisted that the current regime, that's that of his boss, President Muhammadu Buhari, is doing well when it comes to its handling of the COVID-19 stimulus package under the Economic Sustainability Plan. He insisted in his address that the states of the country, or perhaps the handling of the situation, isn't as bad as Nigerians believe. The vice president stated that over 2 million jobs have been created under the current regime. Not only have these jobs been created, but they have also been saved through the implementation of the ESP. In his statement, the vice president stated that although the target of 2.3 trillion naira, which was estimated to be spent, hasn't yet been achieved just yet, the federal government's appropriation part of that total, being 500 billion naira, has been completely released by the end of May. The statement was revealed by Laolu Akonde, who quoted the vice president on Monday in his capacity as the media aide of the vice president. Akonde stated that Mr. Yemi Osinbajo had chaired a virtual meeting of the Economic Sustainability Committee, where the measures of the ESP, as stated above, was done. In his statement, he announced that the actions of the regime through the plans stated above make it quite possible for the government to attain several objectives of the ESP, which is to directly support a few million Nigerians. The statement insisted that several jobs have been created, reaching a total of 2.1 million. They have all created and saved altogether through the plan. However, a breakdown of the figures stated above shows that 1.3 million of these jobs have been retained through interventions in the micro, small, medium enterprise space, also including payroll support. The statement also claimed that jobs have been created through the public works programmed, about 774,000 of them, and 26,020 jobs from construction rehabilitation projects across the country. The vice president also claims that 100% of the funds from the program in its release has been commendable so far, while he also urged the central bank to expedite the action of releasing funds for the ESP. Oshibajo, in his statement, also stated that the nation's budget funds as regards the program has been released totally, while also appreciating the efforts of the Minister for Finance, who has ensured the smooth sailing of the effective release of funds. However, this also means that it's as this is as far as this budget goes, as the regime has been able to do what it promised to do. I know that if we were able to infuse 2.3 trillion naira into the Nigeria economy, we will not have the employment figures that we have today. We will not have the problem that we have today. They will be significantly reduced, the vice president stated. So this is the same statement the vice president made while he was in US, I think 2 3 years ago, when he said, oh, the insecurity in Nigeria is not as bad the way Nigerians are putting it, and he was under fire for making such a statement. And now he's telling us about economy, everything is fine, they have done this, they have done this, they have done that. I don't know how these people reason. Where you are pumping the money to, it is not reflecting in the lives of the people at all. It's not reflecting at all. It's not reflecting at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. What can we say to this kind of a thing? They just believe that they are doing fine. That's why it's not bothered. Even when you ask him about security too, he will tell you everything is fine. That's why they don't even bother. They don't bother about what people are talking about, because to them they have done noble. They have done the best. That Nigerians just feel like complaining. Oh, maybe it is coming from the opposition party. It's coming from the opposition. That is what they always talk about. Or those who want to unseat them. Those that are democratically elected. May God forgive you, sir. Oshibajo, diarrhea of the mouth. Oga, vice presidents, and pastor. The current situation in Nigeria is worse, and no adjectives to qualify it. If true must be told, sir, your government is the worst in entire Africa and the world generally. In your presence, sir, there is no rule of law. I will advise you and your principal to resign because it is clear that you are not of idea or you are out of ideas. Assuming we know this is what will happen, we would have defended Goodluck and support him against you and your principal. It's a lifetime regret. Despite our hope in Buhari, it's a big shame. Sir, you disappointed us. I promise that somehow someday you will regret all this your actions. Everything is expensive. Dollar is getting high and high. How come Nigerians are lying about the situations we are all facing? Chai, there is God. Oh. Where are the jobs in presidency? May God bring down to the level you can understand. I pity you. May God bring you down to the level you can understand, because as it is now, he does not understand. He has to come to that level before he can understand what people are going through. Protect your value. Your words are demeaning. You came out from your closet to vomit rubbish. These are the mumu pastors in Nigeria. A lying pastor. With this erudite man, they allow ourselves to be used this way. Okay, I don't know what this person is trying to let us know. Is that so far? How would you know you live in free house, eat free food, your car runs on free fuel? How will you know what is happening? How will you know the plights of the people? How will you know? And that's why somebody saying that God needs to bring him to the level which he can understand what an average Nigerian is going through. Because he's feeding from the rots, so he can't know. This coming from a man of God. I pity you. Really? They just believe that once they have just quoted that figure and that is it. That's where you Nigerians get the other figures you talk about. They don't understand. So the unemployment that is 33%. So where did they get that from? Where did they get that from? Why is he not quoting in regards to that, the rate of unemployment? Why is he not talking from that angle? You say because they have spent a so and so. So it is believed that they have done well. It's believed that they have done well. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.